The Kremlin said that a summit between Russian President Vladimir Putin and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky could only happen as a final step to seal a peace deal. Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov said that it was unlikely that such a meeting could occur by the end of August, as Ukraine has proposed. Peskov also said that a summit meeting can and should be the final point on a settlement and cement the modalities and agreements worked out by experts. It is impossible to do it the other way round, a Ukrainian delegate said after the latest brief round of peace talks between the two countries on Wednesday that Kyiv had proposed a Putin-Zelensky meeting in August because that would fall within the 50-day deadline that US President Donald Trump had set last week for a deal.
Thailand and Cambodia exchanged heavy artillery fire as their worst fighting in more than a decade stretched for a second day, despite calls from the region and beyond for an immediate ceasefire in an escalating border conflict that has killed at least 16 people. Thailand's military reported clashes from before dawn in the Ubon, Ratchathani and Surin provinces. Thailand's military reported clashes from before dawn in the Ubon, Ratchathani and Surin provinces and said Cambodia had used artillery and Russian-made BM-21 rocket systems. Authorities said 100,000 people have been evacuated from conflict areas on the Thai side. The Thai military said Cambodian forces have conducted sustained bombardment utilising heavy weapons, field artillery and BM-21 rocket systems. Thai forces have responded with appropriate supporting fire in accordance with the tactical situation. Both sides blamed each other for starting the conflict on Thursday at a disputed border area, which quickly escalated from small arms fire to heavy shelling in at least 6 locations, 209 kilometres apart, along a frontier where sovereignty has been disputed for more than a century.
Britain's Foreign Ministry has advised against all but essential travel to parts of Cambodia and Thailand, following the worst fighting between the countries in 13 years. Thailand scrambled an F-16 fighter jet to bomb targets in Cambodia after artillery volleys from both sides killed at least 11 civilians, as border tensions boiled over into rare armed conflict between the Southeast Asian countries.
Dutch Foreign Minister Caspar Veldkamp said that the Netherlands and 40 other OCCE member states have formally called for an independent investigation into the alleged torture and mistreatment of Ukrainian prisoners of war by Russian forces. Caspar Veldkamp said by invoking this so-called Moscow mechanism, the Netherlands and partnering countries contribute to truth-finding and accountability for Russian war crimes in Ukraine. The OSCE is an organisation of 57 countries that include former Cold War foes, the United States and Russia, as well as various countries in Europe, Central Asia and North America.
The Pentagon has announced the US State Department has approved the potential sale of a surface-to-air missile package worth $4.67 billion to the government of Egypt. The Defense Security Cooperation Agency said it had agreed to a policy of foreign military state of a national advanced surface-to-air missile system package, including 4 AN/MPQ-64 Sentinel radar systems, hundreds of missiles and dozens of guidance units. NASAMS is a US and Norwegian-developed air defense system designed to engage hostile aircraft, aerial drones and cruise missiles. The Defense Security Cooperation Agency statement also said that the US government employees and contractors will provide engineering, technical and logistics support to services in the Egyptian military as part of the potential deal.